As children, many of us grew up watching fairy tales about love. Whether it was love at first sight, a princess in peril, or the ubiquitous happily ever after, these tropes raised our expectations of love. In fact, these animated fairy tales were so powerful that in the 1960s, German philosopher, sociologist, and psychologist Theodor Adorno said Walt Disney was the most dangerous man in America. As you grew up, perhaps you did find your prince with a glass slipper, or more likely, you had to set aside these improbable stories of love. Author and philosopher Alain de Botton says if we are to get a little bit less sad and a little less angry about our love lives, we will have to diminish some of our hopes. So what is love, actually?
If you look for it, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love actually is all around.
As Hugh Grant expertly stated, love is everywhere. It comes in many different forms. To name a few, we have platonic, maternal, paternal, self-love, and of course, the most hyped up of all, romantic love. Despite its universality, love is something that we have to work at. Social psychologist, sociologist, and humanistic philosopher Erich Fromm said, "Love is a verb, it's an actual practice, and it's not a permanent state of enthusiasm." This is where Mr. Disney's happily ever after has developed false hope. In order to love, Fromm argues the importance of overcoming one's narcissism. The cliché, "you have to love yourself before you can love someone else," might have more merit than we would like to admit. Once you have achieved humility, Fromm defines 4 components of mature love: care, responsibility, respect, and knowledge. Because love is a practice, and in a sense a skill, it takes time to get good at being in a relationship. This may be why college relationships are known to be mostly unsuccessful. In fact, a little more than 60% of college students admitted to some form of cheating. As college students in New York City, we have some distinct advantages as well as disadvantages in terms of finding love. Busy lives can make it difficult to form any type of relationship, whether that be romantic or platonic, and online dating adds a level of nuance. More than 1/3 of marriages between 2005 and 2012 began online, according to research at the University of Chicago. There are opposing results on if online dating or in-person dating is more successful, but the overall consensus is that viewing such a high volume of profile pictures can be overwhelming. Furthermore, online dating allows people with different backgrounds, beliefs, and different geographic locations to meet and date when they otherwise would have never crossed paths. If you form a relationship through an online dating app, it is interesting to think about the fact that an algorithm brought the two of you together, rather than the random chance of everyday life. Dunbar's number refers to the number of people one knows and keeps social contact with. 150 is the average number. When swiping on a dating app, you could look at 150 profiles in a matter of minutes. According to Fromm, love is the answer to the problem of human existence. Humans are social creatures, and love mends our separateness. So, a prince most likely won't show up with a glass slipper, or a princess won't need to be kissed awake, but love is a vital part of our well-being. Don't take love for granted, and don't be afraid to show your love for the people you care about.